Daily Finance Digest, April 27, 2026. Markets and crypto before the bell. Markets, the Lord has taken care of me. I'm 74. I went from earning $14 an hour to retiring with $4 million. Here's how I did it. Crypto. Aave raises nearly 80% of the $200 million it needs to cover bad debt left by Kelp DAO exploit. 5 of each. Let's go.
Top market story. The Lord has taken care of me. I'm 74. I went from earning $14 in focus. You may have caught here in our AI coverage earlier this week, the story now crosses into today's coverage. A major development emerged from Lord today. Here's what actually happened. I have always thought that I did not have any real talents or skills. Specific to Lord users, the implications are already becoming clear. We'll have more as this develops. Link in the description for the full source. I will inherit my parents' $5 million estate. Do I fire the Aave? $5 in focus. New benchmarks are in and some is changing what we thought was possible. Here is the full picture. Some stocks have risen, but others have flopped. Whether you use some or not, this release sets a new bar for competitors to clear. If you're building on any AI model, benchmark this against your current stack before the hype settles. Closing markets, Wall Street's Super Bowl Wednesday. Alphabet, Amazon, Meta moving. You may have caught Amazon in the Daily IT Digest earlier this week. The story now crosses into today's coverage. The headline undersells what actually happened here. Let me give you the full picture. What we know so far. It's a historic Wednesday for Wall Street as Alphabet, Amazon, Microsoft, and Meta report alongside Jerome Powell's final press conference specific to Wednesday users. The implications are already becoming clear. Subscribe to stay ahead of stories like this before they become mainstream headlines. Markets done, crypto up. 3 stories on digital assets and DeFi, these move fast. Pay attention. Alert. Aave raises nearly 80% of the $200 million it needs to $200. Crypto moving. This is significant, a critical flaw, and it has been weaponized. Here is who is at risk. Here's what actually happened. CoinDesk reports that Aave raises nearly 80% of the $200 million it needs to cover bad debt left by Kelp DAO exploit. If you're running the affected software, patching is not optional. Exploit code is already circulating. If patching today is not possible, isolate the affected systems until it is. Alert. Why DeFi isn't dead despite massive exploits and $13 by $13. Crypto moving. This is significant. A 0-day exploit is being actively used against real targets right now. Here is the full picture. CoinDesk reports that why DeFi isn't dead despite massive exploits and $13 billion investor exodus. If you're running the affected software, patching is not optional. Exploit code is already circulating. Apply the patch before the weekend. Threat actors work on weekends. Alert. Litecoin gives post-attack update, but other devs doubt. Crypto moving. Critical alert, attackers are already inside systems. Valid confirmed active exploitation is underway. What we know so far. Valid transactions that occurred during the affected blocks were not impacted and remain on the main chain, the Litecoin development team said. If you're running the affected software, patching is not optional. Exploit code is already circulating. Mitigations are documented. Link in the description. Implement them now. Daily Finance Digest, April 27,